There is no mention as to what happened in Poonch, what happened in Rajouri, how much losses have we incurred. There is no mention of all of that. But now BJP is going around and on a Tiranga Yatra saying that we express our solidarity with the armed forces without sounding triumphalistic. How can this be? Now that the veil has been uncovered, it clearly looks like what Donald Trump has been saying about the trade bit seems to be true. So, what is the moral tenability of the BJP to go around with a Tiranga Yatra now?
See, leverage. Two people are, two sides are enjoying victory, and it's crystal clear. Our citizens of India, Indians are not enjoying. This is not the victory we were looking for. We were looking for a permanent closure to the terrorist infiltration from Pakistan to India. Nobody is talking about that. This is not our victory. Our victory was round the corner. We had achieved it. Modi ji let it go. Some people are saying, as like always, Modi ji is expert in these matters at least. Snatching defeat from victory is Jaws. This is what exactly is done. When Pakistan was on his knees, he preferred trade. He preferred money, which is in his blood, to pump in more money in his veins. That is what he has done. So, and what has he done? Now, let us understand this also. He has clearly sent a message to the world that you do anything to us. India is a big country. We can teach lesson to anyone. But you talk to me. This is the message Mr. Modi is sending. And I will hold the horses of Indians. I will fool them. I will divert their attention somewhere else. And I will give you best of the deals. And in return, you just take care of my friends like Adani, Ambani, Yusuf Lulu. Two sides are enjoying life. I mean, victory celebrations are happening at two places. One is in Pakistan. Second, in the camps of RSS and BJP. Who else is celebrating? Please tell me this. We would have celebrated if Pakistan had given in writing, asking for forgiveness, asking and signing an undertaking against some very heavy collateral that we will never send a single terrorist to your country. In writing. In writing. And what have we got? Kashmir issue is now tripartite. Mr. Trump is saying, and I'm horrified to listen to that, these people are going to meet in a third country. Both these people are going to meet in some country, and the 1,000-year-old Kashmir issue will be resolved now. Mr. Trump is telling us. So this is what our victory, this is what BJP is celebrating. I am not celebrating this. I will not celebrate any sentence of Mr. Trump. I cannot. I cannot bring Kashmir on the table of any third party. On any table where any third party sits. I will not. I am not happy. This is not my victory. This is not my victory that Trump Sahab is telling us that our Prime Minister is going to have dinner with Mr. Shehbaz Sharif without these undertakings which I have just mentioned. This is not my victory. It is BJP's victory. Yes, Mr. Ambani is meeting Mr. Trump. This is BJP's victory. Mr. Shehbaz Sharif must have got some deals, as you have mentioned, some crypto thing from Pakistan.
That's there in
yes,
the papers. It's a crypto company.
Times of India. Yes, I've seen that. So Times of India is referring to that. So Times of India is saying this may be a victory for Mr. Shehbaz Sharif, Mr. Trump. This is not a victory for me. Ambani meeting Mr. Trump is, I think, I feel ashamed at this juncture at least, because the impression is good.
How to assume, Mahmood, let's come to the very basic things. That has this ceasefire brought in victory for Donald Trump because he's got sweet deals happening all across? It has got a political victory for Pakistan and for apparently the Prime Minister. But the citizens who were looking forward to avenging the Pahalgam attack, they have been failed today.
They feel defeated. They feel
Yes.
cheated, and the injury is more because our forces had accomplished an impossible task, fighting China and Pakistan together without uh, all the equipments those people have, was near impossible, which they had achieved.
But
Why
I'm just
flout that?
wondering,
That is the
Mahmood,
question.
how will the no?
Not
But
that. What?
despite knowing all these trade deals which are happening backroom, how is the accountability going to be fixed? Should the Prime Minister resign? Should Amit Shah answer for it? Who's going to do the answering on behalf of the government? Armed forces are spotlessly clean. They've done to their maximum strength. But it
No more
seems
than
that
maximum,
they
I
have
would say.
also been cheated.
People who
Pardon? You
know the
said
truth,
something.
you ask them. They have done more than, they have punched more than their weight.
Yes.
Definitely. It is not Pakistan. Again and again, I'm telling you, it is the combined might of Pakistan and China. And while these sweet deals are being cut and being enjoyed, I feel many other countries were also involved. And people like Major Gaurav Arya, one country which did not, which was not thanked by Mr. Nawaz Sharif, was Iran. Mr. Gaurav Arya abuses Iran, the ambassador of Iran. So who are these people attached to RSS and BJP? We have good business, India, not Mr. Narendra Modi or Ambani, Adani, Yusuf Lulus. We have good deal. India has a good deal of petroleum. With, in fact, Iran's petroleum is called sweet petroleum. We have a good deal with Iran as a country. That is not palatable to the ecosystem of RSS. They will abuse such people. So I would really praise Mr. Trump. I mean, let's face facts. He had made a statement that he will finish wars from this world. So he was not so successful in Middle East. He was not so successful in Ukraine, but he is super successful in one phone call, one night of discussion, persuasion, whatever way, whatever method he utilizes. He says, I know how to cut deals. I'm best in that business. So this is his victory, I would say. He has brought uh, the sagging reputation of US. It has given it the country a big boost, and to his personal image, because India and Pakistan and India, it is the third largest economy. We are the largest nation in the world, population wise. One phone call, he solved this problem to our disadvantage. See, that is the message. He solved this
So my
problem to
final
our
question to you now,
disadvantage,
Chacha,
not to
is
Pakistan's disadvantage.
absolutely. No, but now the final question
So,
is that
all the praise
will
for
there be
Mr.
any
Trump, I would say.
investigation? Because it
Seeing from
involves,
his Neeluji, one
no, but,
second. Seeing
yeah,
from Mr. Trump's perspective, all the praises and kudos to him. So I think there should be there should be a jubilation and celebration in Mr. Trump's camps also. So three camps are enjoying. Mr. Trump got his country better deal. He got his reputation a better deal. Mr. Shehbaz Sharif got some deal or not, I don't know, but he got some respectability for his country, Pakistan. To be able to save his nose and his country's nose is a big achievement for Pakistan. When he was on the verge, the Pakistan as a country was on the verge of
no, but
surrender.
I'm
So
worried.
that's a
But Mahmood,
see,
I'm worried
celebration.
about
Okay,
the image. I'm worried about the image of our
just
prime
let me finish
minister.
this. Just one more sentence. I'm coming to that. No, and the third victory, of course, RSS and BJP camp victory. What is their victory? Money. Adani, Ambani, Yusuf Lulu getting good deals. Adani Saab, as I am saying, Adani Saab, if he gets, there would be that would be the clinching evidence if he gets pardon in US. Adani, Mr. Adani, if he does not get a very long sentence in US, he's facing hundreds of years. Then it's a clear cut, simple, absolutely impeccable evidence that Narendra Modi Saab has compromised country's interest, and he has given a reason to celebrate victory to Adani, Mr. Adani, Ambani, and Yusuf Lulu and his political party. And anybody, now let me finish this by saying this, anybody in our country, and this goes true for all the tall leaders of opposition parties, who does not, as you are also rightly pointing out, ask for resignation of Mr. Modi, not Mr. Amit Shah. He's too junior now in the scheme of things. He was not having the free hand. Mr. Modi was having the free hand. If anyone does not ask, and not just asks, fights vehemently to the best of one's ability to make Mr. Modi resign, he is not true to India. He is not true to our constitution. He is not true to our people. That is my categorical statement. We should not rest before we make Mr. Modi understand what a big blunder he has committed to our country, and he must resign for that. And that would send the world message that if somebody does like this to we Indians, to our pride, to our interests, maybe he's sitting in the chair of Prime Minister, we make him go away from that chair, we make him resign, and nobody can dare compromise India's interest. Maybe he's sitting on the highest. That's the message which has to be sent to the world in national interest, nothing short of that.
And I just hope that we get some loud answers as to what all is happening. A lot of things are happening backroom. And we just hope we get some answers. Who's going to investigate? Will there be a joint investigation? Who can investigate all this? Because here you have the topmost democracy of the world who's involved in a trade deal. And what are we trading it for? For a ceasefire between the two countries. And after what incident? After which a terror attack happened in which we lost 26 civilians. Now, there will be many
Where
people
are the
who will be...
culprits? Niluji, where are the culprits?
Absolutely. Where are the culprits? Where are the terrorists? How will the accountability fixed? These questions are the basic questions now which evolve from the whole story. And I'm sure there'll be clips cut out of this program. It'll be made viral, showing me and you as traitors, as gaddars, because we are raising the right questions. And so many clips are just doing the rounds just because we have been raising the right questions. Yes, Pacha.
Let me ask you a question. You and me, are we above our national interest? Let our necks be sacrificed on the altar of our national integrity. I care two hoots if I have to sacrifice my life, and I think you are suffering silently also in many ways which can be described, and I am sure you are also ready with your neck to be sacrificed to save the honor, dignity of our country that we hold above every neck we have in our country.
Thank you, Mahmood. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.